Cedeno's going to have their freedom just to go and search a game, which will allow Reese Williams and Ates Diouf to be really expansive and aggressive. They're going to go for it. Obregon, look for him to really occupy the two center backs, which will give Vasquez his first professional start. Number 11 on the left-hand side, getting him touches and getting him in a rhythm. Johnson and Okiyoshi will be the two players essentially that want to dictate tempo here on the road.
16 more games to be played around the Jägermeister Cup, a bevy of those kicking off here in the 7 o'clock Eastern hour. Far too many situations than we can actually calculate and give you, but the case is simple for Detroit City. They must win, and away we go with Detroit City from left to right in the rouge, and Westchester from right to left in the white with the yellow trim. There's no definitive way of saying that until seeing how the other results materialize. But their target's right around that 3-goal mark today in a victory. Here's Diouf going for goal, almost the first of the couple they're looking for.
Gives him the ability to be isolated. Now he has the defender at his mercy. He can go down to the end line. He can cut centrally. Good action, aggressive action from the young attacking player for Detroit City. But once he approaches this ball, his shoulders go back.
Cedeno. Williams cutting in, looking at goal. Half-hearted effort. Comes out to Wheat. Diouf. Williams serving, deflected, read well by Yamazaki, brought down, laid it off for Chapman, deflected over the bar. Corner coming for Detroit City. Nice flurry here in stoppage time.
Get themselves in a dangerous area. Now it comes down to decision making for Yamazaki, understanding that Jay Chapman can just run up.
Cedeno swings in the corner, back post. Amumensa was held. Penalty! He couldn't quite get up for it.
Seeing quality service from a corner kick from Cedeno to that back post. And I'll tell you what, J.C. Obregon Jr. has a handful of the jersey of Devin Amumensa. Go out and attack this ball. It's a clear pen. And what an opportunity this is for Detroit City right before halftime to get some momentum going into the second 45.
Was curious who might step up to take this. Your leading scorer in Darren Smith, who's been your leading man this year, or this man, Ates Diouf, who has stepped up as of late and could use a goal for his confidence to mark what has been a really strong recent stretch of play. It'll be Ates Diouf against Andrew Hammersley. He scored 2 games ago in the regular season, Ates Diouf. In stoppage, Diouf scores! Just beyond the reach of Hammersley. Detroit City have life in the wild card chase.
What an opportunity this is for Ates.
2 shots, nothing on target yet for Westchester. Obregon goes for a goal, nearly surprising Saldana. And a yellow was shown to Noah Powder. He was not part of the initial scope of this, but there was a secondary scuffle while we were showing you that replay, and Noah Powder just got himself sent off. The concern initially was for Juan Palma, who was also on a yellow, igniting this whole thing. He walked away, cooler heads prevailed, but Noah Powder ends up with it. Then the red card against Westchester. And we went into the 45th minute, 0-0, playing 11v11. Now it's 1-0 Detroit City, who are now also up a man.
You thought there was a challenge for Danny Dicchio.
Glad to have you with us on ESPN2. Alongside Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Joe Malfa, and away we go in half number 2. Buckle up. Detroit City up 1-0 and up a man. Elsewhere, Rhode Island just scored. It's 1-1. In this environment, in this situation, giving him his first look. But Bolaños comes in. He's been a first-team All-League player in USL League One, an MVP finalist as well. And he's been terrific this season for Westchester.
Different type of profile now for Bolaños versus Vasquez. Vasquez was a player that wanted to come century, wanted to go and search a game. Bolaños is just going to flat-out run. So as Obregon gets on the ball centrally, that in theory should allow Bolaños to be really effective with his vertical running.
Yamazaki. Chapman thinking about it, slots it through. Touched by Guenzati. Blocked by Bobby Pierre. Out for Ates Diouf. Chapman on the prowl, going near post. Pulls it wide. Goal kick. Substitutions attacking minded at the half by Detroit City. Up a goal, up a man, but not trying to just preserve this. They need more goals. Ates Diouf looking to supply that, going for goal, saved by Hammersley. Corner coming.
He wants to come and challenge centrally. As he uses momentum to his favor, he gets Makic off of his line.
All 6 groups still up for grabs. So are the wild cards. Detroit City must win and get some help to be alive in the wild card chase. Up a goal, up a man, looking for more now from this corner. Cedeno's in-swinger, Smith gets a flick on, still loose on momentum! One of the club favorites delivering for LaRouge!
Talked about that near post run for Darren Smith, so important and so crucial from corner kicks, and simply you just need to redirect it into a dangerous area. And as this ball comes back,
the drama, Hartford just scored. Down a man, they were down 2-1, now it's 2-2. We'll show you that what that means in the group standings once again momentarily once it updates for us. But just got word of that goal for Hartford, now 2-2. Cedeno lays it off, blocked on the way through, cleared from Westchester. This is exactly what the tournament designers had in mind when they set this up.
If you're neutral, you're loving this. Expecting goals, expecting chaos, attacking soccer makes life very enjoyable just to sit back and take it all in.
Whipped in, looking back post, touched away by Hammersley, taking no chances.
On the ball, why not call your own number on your preferred left foot? And this thing is moving.
It was back to Cedeno on the right foot, blocked again. A foul and a yellow coming. Yamazaki accepting it, knowing his fate there. And Detroit City's fate would rest on that shootout. They would need Rhode Island to win it. Played through here, Guenzati. Diouf screaming for it. Guenzati goes for a goal. That ball has to go through to Ates Diouf there.
What a golden opportunity that is from Guenzati, and a player of his experience has to pick up his head and see Diouf in acres of space.
Obregon. On it again, J.C. Obregon. Looking back post, it's been a little bit disappointing as a neutral. You haven't really gotten to see J.C. Obregon in full form today because of the red card. 14 goals leads the way for Westchester. Now Ates Diouf the other end. Diouf calls his own number, puts it wide.
For Detroit City, you have Ryan Williams making this near post run. You have Darren Smith and Sebastian Guenzati all alone at that far post. If you cut century and you become selfish here, you need to do a good job at opening up a window, but not having enough quality just to force a save of Hammersley.
27th shot for Detroit City. 5 of those on target. And that right there, just the 6th shot for Westchester in this one.
And in that situation, Joe, you do not need to go for power. You do not need to put your laces through it. You just simply need to open up your hips and just pass it. You're close in proximity, so picking out a corner is your best bet.
Here's Manchano debuting for Westchester, the 16-year-old, saved by Saldana. That is how you endear yourself to your manager. Jope. Cedeno delivering back post. Guenzati hanging loose in front. They put it home. Matt Sheldon gives Detroit City more life near the death.
Fantastic addition to this game, Matt Sheldon, just with his quality, his work rate, but also the recognition.
And there is the final whistle. Detroit City gave it a valiant charge, winning this one 3-0 at home. But with Rhode Island, Hartford going to penalties, and the scores as they are not eligible for a wild card spot.